Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about consumption function. As you know, consumption function plays an important role in income determination. So today we will discuss about consumption function. Basically, consumption function is the functional relationship between consumption and income. It means consumption always depend on income. As income change, consumption will also change. There is a functional relationship between income and consumption. The symbol of consumption is always capital C, and Y means capital Y is income, and this income is disposable income. So remember, Y is disposable income. So consumption is depend on disposable income, or we can say directly that consumption is depend on income. As income change, consumption will also change. So in consumption function, we will see here what is the trend of change between income and consumption. So this is very important concept, not only for the functional relationship between consumption and income, but also how it plays very important role in income determination in an economy. So here you can see the function C and Y. So F shows the function relationship, means consumption is always depend on income, that is Y. So consumption function can be defined as only the, in very simple terms, that consumption and income has a functional relationship, that is consumption function. Okay. Next, with this schedule, you can see here what is the trend between change in income and change in consumption. So this schedule shows something which is very important. So we will analyze the schedule. Income and consumption both are given in rupees crore. When income is 0, consumption is 40. As income increases 100 to 200, 300, 400, 500, etc., consumption is also increases from 40 to 120, then 200, 280, 360, and 440. So when we analyze this schedule, what we find that at zero level of income, consumption is 40, not consumption is 0. And after that, as income increases, consumption also increases. You can see here at 200 level of income, consumption is also 200, means consumption and income both are equal. This known as break even point. So remember, when income is equal to consumption, this level of income shows break even point where Y and C both are equal. And as after rupees 200 crore, as income increases 300 to 400 and 400 to 500, consumption is also increases, but you can see here the increasing rate are different. Income increases as 100 plus 100 plus 100, but consumption is not increases as the same ratio, means consumption is increases from 200 to 280 only. When income increases from 200 crore to 300 crore, consumption increases only from 200 to 280. So later we will again discuss this schedule according to Keynes, how Keynes analyze this schedule. Next, now consumption function are two types. One is long run consumption function and another is short run consumption function. In long run consumption function, what we find, consumption is directly affected to income, and there are positive relation between consumption and income. As income increases, consumption also increases. And in long run consumption function, what this consumption function suppose that if income is 0, then consumption can also be 0. So this is very important difference between long run consumption function and short run consumption function. In short run consumption function, we can see here there is the existence of autonomous consumption. Autonomous consumption means what? At zero level of income, when consumption exists means consumption cannot be zero. So this is short run phenomena. This is short run relationship between consumption and income, where at zero level of income, minimum level of consumption is exist, that is C0, C naught. C naught or C0 means autonomous consumption. So in short run consumption function, we can say this consumption function C is equal to C naught plus small c into y, where capital C is consumption, C naught is autonomous consumption, and small c is very important, that is marginal propensity to consume, MPC, which we will discuss later. So C is equal to C0 plus small c into y is short run consumption function. So in short run consumption function, due to existence of autonomous consumption, consumption cannot be zero even at zero level of income. So in long run consumption function, consumption can be zero when income is zero, but in short run consumption function, consumption cannot be zero even income can be zero. So C is equal to C naught plus small cy is short run consumption function. So this is very important difference between short run consumption function and long run consumption function. Next, as you know, John Maynard Keynes. According to Keynes, Keynes has given actually a psychological law of consumption. According to this law, as income increases, consumption is also increases, but increase in consumption is less than increase in income. So Keynes very much concerned about the minimum level of consumption, that is short run consumption function. First thing, because Keynes always believe in short run phenomena. He never focused about long run phenomena. He always believe in short run phenomena, and in short run consumption cannot be zero due to the existence of autonomous consumption, first thing. And second thing, Keynes analyze and find that change in consumption is always less than change in income. And here when we said change means increasing only here, then increasing income is always more than increasing consumption. It means delta C is always less than delta Y. So this is the fundamental law of consumption according to Keynes, and also called psychological law of consumption. Keynes said that this is the human psychology. When income increases, consumption also increases, but not in as the same ratio as income increases. Okay, and finally here we can discuss about marginal propensity to consume. Basically, marginal propensity to consume is MPC, which shows the ratio of change in consumption, that is delta C, and change in income means delta I. So MPC is equal to delta C upon delta Y. So whatever change in consumption due to change in income, it can be shown by marginal propensity to consume, that is MPC. And what is the minimum value of MPC? That is 0. So just remember, MPC, the value of MPC is always between 0 to 1. It means the minimum value of MPC is 0 and maximum value of MPC is 1, and actual value of MPC always lies between 0 to 1. Thank you so much.